Etong nakaraang linggo, ang laman ng kwentuhan ng lahat ng barangay sa buong mundo ay ang kanilang import na si Leon Rogers. At sa gabing ito, masusubukan na naman ang kanyang tikas sa kanyang pagpilit sa pagsungkit ng ikalawang panalo para sa buong barangay. Pero makakatapat niya yung rock solid na import naman ng Global Port na si Evan Brock. 0-4 ang kanilang kartada, 1-2 naman ang Ginebra. Both squads looking to end the nightmare sa kanilang kampanya dito sa Commissioner's Cup. Hello everybody from the Cuneta Astrodome. Magu-margin po, kasama natin si Dominic Uy.
Magu, itong dalawang komponente, they really want to end this nightmare, itong Barangay Ginebra. Hindi inaasahan dahil sa ganda ng pinakita nila in the previous conference, hindi inaasahan na 1 and 2 sila. Ito namang Global Port, they did a coaching change, they did a point guard change. 0-4 naman ang kartada nila. At ang nag-iisang solid para sa Global Port so far through their first 4 games ay ang kanilang import na si Evan Brock. Pero sinasabi, tila isa siyang one-man band. Well, Evan Brock, look at his numbers. 27 points, 22 rebounds, and 2 steals. Solid talaga ang numero nitong si Evan Brock. Pero ang nangyayari sa kanila, kinulang. Puro Evan Brock lang. Hindi pa pwedeng manalo ang Global Port kapag siya lang ang pumupuntos. Just like he said, you know, the key is effort. Effort can correct a lot of things, but you still need to stay focused to be able to win ball games. Tignan natin kung magpatuloy ang magandang performance neto ni Evan Brock sa kanyang pagtapat naman daw sa sinasabing under-evaluation daw na import ng Barangay Ginebra. Laman ng internet, ng dyaryo, ng lahat ng tindahan, barbershop, kahit pa, itong pinagkikwentuhan doon. Well, ito si Leon Rogers. It's one good thing to be playing for the most popular team. But when you start losing, mas lalo kang pag-uusapan. Ito si Leon Rogers, solid naman ang kanyang numbers eh. 33 points, 11 rebounds, 37.3% from the field. The problem is, ang dami niyang tinitira. Tapos, 1 win and 2 losses. It's just unacceptable for the most popular team in the league. Yun nga, no? Yung unang panalo nila came via a come-from-behind victory over Barangay. Tapos eto na, nagsunod-sunod na kontra sa San Miguel Pier at San Mig Covey. Na-disgrasya na ang Barangay Ginebra. Etong mga nakaputi ng Barangay Ginebra will have the same starting unit for the 4th consecutive game. Samantala dito sa kabila, Cabagnot, Romeo, pagsasabay na kasama si Ponferrada, Washington, and Brock. So here we go, live on TV5. Marjon, Dominic Uy, nandirito rin si Miss Erica Padilla at ang buong puwersa ng inyong Sports 5 tututok sa bakbakang ito kung saan nga yung bangungot ng kanilang mga simula sa komperensyang ito gusto nilang tuluyang maipagpag. Global Port, Batang Pier wearing those sleeve jerseys. Pangalawang beses na natin nakikita yan. Parang pag tinignan mo, suot pa nila yung warmer nila. But Global Port, you know, more than anything, they did a lot of changes in the offseason. It's really difficult for a team that made a coaching change, a point guard change, kumbaga yung dalawang really that steers you towards the right direction. It may take some time bago nila makuha yung sistema na gusto nila patakbuhin. Lalong-lalo na yung pag-aabang nila sa laro neto ni Alex Cabagnot, who feeds Joel Ponferrada to break the ice inside the Cuneta. O simply put, Magu, tignan mo yung 5 na nasa loob ng Global Port. Dalawa lang naman dyan yung naglaro for Global Port last conference. It's really just Jay Wash and Romeo. Pero ito si Alex Cabagnot, even though hindi siya masyado nagpaparamdam sa on the offensive end or pagdating sa kanyang scoring, he is number 1 in the league right now in terms of assists per ball game at 6.8 at ang kanyang katapat, yung number 2 si LA Tenorio at 6.3 assists per ball game. Yung premier point guard naman itong si Alex Cabagnot. That's why a lot of people were surprised when he was traded. You know, for Alex Cabagnot, the adjustment period is also difficult. First, natututo ka sa bagong sistema. Second, baka iniisip mo pa yung pagka-trade sa'yo. So he needs to be, yung kanyang mental toughness will come out in his stint now at Global Port. You look at his numbers, nandyan pa rin eh. But you know that he can do more. Tintiwala sa kanya ni Coach Pito. Definitely nandyan dyan. Itong si Alex Cabagnot playing more than 40 minutes per ball game. Dati na niyang nakasama si Coach Pito nung sila'y nasa Petron pa. Ngayon, sila na naman ang magkasangga dito sa Batang Pier. J.R. Reyes splits on that trip to the line to get Ginebra on the board. Cabagnot ang didiskarte para sa mga nakaitim ng Global Port. Brock with that leather. Looking for Washington. Ponferrada na naman, who scored the first 2 points of the game, gets it out to Cabagnot. Washington will offer the pick. Shot clock is at 4. J-Wash gets it to Romeo. Romeo pulls up. Naputokan ng 24. Napakagandang galaw. Sayang lang hindi umabot itong kay Terrence Romeo.
Romeo's coming off his best performance in a long while, Dom, a 21-point explosion. Nung sila'y muntik ng manalo kontra sa Meralco, he showed shades of that in the Philippine Cup. Yung consistency lang talaga hinahanap nila.
Yun ang kinukulang pa dito kay Terrence Romeo. You know, gotta come and bring it game in and game out. Terrence Romeo, you know what works for him, yung kanyang youth, yung kanyang speed. But one thing that also will be on the flip side naman, yung kanyang decision making.
Back nung nasa college pa ito si Terrence Romeo, bihirang-bihira ka makakarinig o makakapanood ng bad game sa kanya. Ngayon nagkabaliktad. Bihirang-bihira mo maririnig na siya na yung nag-headline para dito sa Batang Pier. At it comes with age. Will it come with time, or how long will it come para maging consistent?
Well, it's all about the adjustment also. If you look at his short career here in the PBA, nakailang coaches na rin siya. So yung sistema, yung adjustment lang niya from the amateurs to the pros, and then a different system. You know, in a different system, iba din yung looks na makukuha mo. So as a player, itong si Terrence Romeo, napaka-importante kung saan spot mo siya ilalagay.
Tandaan natin, one of the loudest games in Romeo's young PBA career was against Barangay Ginebra. That epic shootout niya kontra kay Mark
Sa
Aguilar.
MOA yun, di ba? You know, Terrence Romeo really na-challenge daw siya. At sabi niya, how do I pay respect to the guy that I look up to? Bring my A-game.
Eh yun, sinaksak ang kagad si Kagiwa sa pagkakataon na yun. Then he switches over to Tenorio on defense sa kabilang dulo. 4-2 na sa ating talaan. Abante ang global port. Kagiwa gusto bumawi. Gets it to Reyes. In traffic. Loses that leather. Quick hands by Brock. Cabagnot rushes down. Romeo puts it up. Hinahanap sana etong si Brock. And Evan did not like the contact coming from Reyes. Stare down ang binigay niya.
Early on in this ball game, getting a little bit physical. A great pass by Romeo to Evan Brock.
And the momentum of J.R. Reyes taking him to the body of Evan Brock, who was already airborne. Kaya hindi nagustuhan ng import ng global port. Yung tama na yan.
Kailangan mo maalala, kapag tumalon ka, you're a lot lighter than you are when you're have your feet planted on the ground.
Kahit pag si Belga,
pag tumalon na,
gagaang.
Oh, siyempre.
Evan Brock scores his first 2 points of the game, extending the global port lead up to 4. 2.5 minuto lumilipas dito sa loob ng Cuneta. Away from play, a foul is spotted on Ponferrada. Nakakapit daw sa jersey na ito ni JR.
Oh, very important for Barangay Ginebra. Kailangan makahanap din sila ng groove. You know, in their first 3 games, didn't seem like they came in or got into a groove of things in terms of the guys that are playing on the court. Siyempre, nag-a-adjust din sila dun sa kanilang import na si Leon Rogers. Leon Rogers is an import who likes to shoot.
Early adjustment naman mula kay Coach Pido, sending in Kelly Nabong para kay Jewel Ponferrada. Ito na si Romeo, may tangan ng bola. Romeo looking to dance with Tenorio. Step back jumper, in and out. Reyes for the rebound.
Nakita mo yung quickness nitong si Terrence Romeo. That's L.A. Tenorio who's guarding him.
Rogers looking for Ellis. Passing lanes disrupted by Washington. Cabagnot over to Brock. Evan on the move, fading away over Rogers, gets the bounce.
One big advantage of Evan Brock, naglaro na siya dito sa PBA. Wala na siyang adjustment sa physicality, so you already know what you're getting.
Kagiwa over to Ellis. He's been shooting impeccable from the three-point line. Not too many attempts though. This time he takes it to the rack and gets the layup.
I really like how Ellis has his game evolved. Hindi lang siya tumitira ng 3 points. He's not just finishing fast breaks, but he is now learning how to read the defense, breaking it down and getting to the hoop.
The first field goal para sa Barangay Ginebra cuts this deficit to 4. Washington kontra dito kay Ellis. J-Wash looking to take the young gun off the dribble. J-Wash fading away, doesn't drop. Tenorio para sa rebound, pinukul kagad kay Rogers yung bola. Leon steps on the gas, loses it to the baseline. Mapumunta sa global port ng bola. Greg Slaughter checking into this game for the first time. Yung pala yung adjustment. Si Slaughter did not start here tonight. It was Kagiwa who was inserted in that starting unit. Si Slaughter and si Reyes usually nagiging front court nila. Cabagnot in traffic, down the gut of the defense, finishes with a left hand.
You like to see Alex Cabagnot attacking that basket. You know that he can pass that basketball, but he's doubly effective when he's more aggressive because that means he's got more opportunities to pass off to his teammates.
Ellis faking that pass to Kagiwa. Lost his dribble on the baseline. Goes to Rogers. Shot clock is at 5. Leon. Step back jumper over J-Wash. Rogers could not send that one home. Romeo on the move. J-Wash looking for Brock. Gets the basket and will juke to the line.
A good pinpoint passing so far by Global Port. They have 2 assists in the ball game but 4 steals already.
Ang ganda nung hesitation ni J-Wash. Just when you thought he was gonna slow things down, nakita niya biglang bumuka yung depensa.
That's just experience for Jay Washington. Alam naman niya na once he holds on to that basketball, all of a sudden magpa-fan out na yung defense. When you say fan out, pupunta ka na dun sa sarili mong tao. That left him wide open.
And just like that, siyam na ang abante ng Batang Pierre, kaya napilitan mag-timeout ang Barangay Ginebra.
Erica, mic test. You guys are still watching PBA live on TV5. Sa dalawang magkasunod na talo ng Ginebra, umikot ang bali-balita na baka nga palitan na si Leon Rogers. Obviously, at this point, that rumor is untrue. Ang kailangan lang daw gawin as per Coach Juno is to clarify roles better as they are about to employ a new strategy where Rogers will play the point guard position. Umaasa sila that the mismatch would bother the opponents and at the same time would still give the opportunity for the shooters na gumawa. Umaasa rin sila that the Twin Towers will be forced to post up more at mas pumukpok pa sa loob. Balik sa inyo, Magu and Dom.
At eto na yung sinasabi ni Erica, sabay na si Slaughter at Aguilar. Kasama nila sila Tenorio, Kagiwa, and Rogers. Kagiwa pushes it hard, gets it to Rogers on the run. Sino kaya ang dalawa? And will have to earn his points from the line.
Wow. Itong si Kelly Nabong made sure Leon Rogers was not able to get any sort of vuelo.
Message sent mula dito kay Kelly Nabong. We should expect a lot more of that all night long.
Pero interesting yung sinabi ni Erica, Leon Rogers will be tasked to play the point guard position. Let's see kung mangyayari yun. We haven't seen it so far. Could be something that they're keeping for later on.
And looking at the numbers para dito kay Leon Rogers, if you want to nitpick, the last 2 games niya. 2 games ago kontra sa San Miguel Beermen, he attempted 34 times from the field. Last time around kontra San Miguel, 33 attempts from the field. Tingnan natin, if you're playing point guard, that means less attempts, right?
Dapat. Or mas madami. Kasi pero may hawak na yung bola.
Pwede ka na hindi na kailangan dumating sa bola dahil nasa iyo na.
33 attempts. Ilan ang total attempts ng Barangay Ginebra?
69.
O de, ilan yun?
Almost half.
Almost half.
Pero yun naman ang papel ng import. Pagka naman pumapasok yan, hindi mo na masisita eh. Ang problema, pag hindi pumapasok.
Hindi pumapasok naman, ang nagiging problema eh, nagtatatalo.
Yan.
You know, if you look at San Miguel Beer, they won 2 games, nagpalit pa rin sila ng import.
Now they are at 3-1. Speaking of the San Miguel Beermen, after that big victory last Wednesday night over Rain or Shine, Evan Brock up and away. Gets that scoop, may kasama pang foul.
More than anything, yung depensa nitong Barangay Ginebra is just in disarray right now. They have been spreading the floor. That's steal number 5 for Global Port. And look at that. They've been beat on the floor pretty much every single time.
Turnovers have been a problem para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Versus San Miguel, +9 sila. Versus San Miguel Coffee, +8 sila.
Usually, di ba yung plus maganda?
Pero pag sa turnover, baliktad eh.
10 points now for Evan Brock.
Kagiwa, nasa kanto, dalawa sumalubong. His pass, another turnover, Dominic. Romeo gets it to Brock. Hard foul on the part of Rogers, making sure walang three-point play opportunity dyan.
But another fast break opportunity. Look at Global Port. They have 11 turnover points. Out of the 16 na pinuntos nila, 11 dun turnover points.
Jay Washington playing the lanes once again, and Romeo giving that leather up. Kaya ngayon si Evan Brock nasa ating free throw line na naman. There's one knock on Evan Brock, averaging 27 points, 22 rebounds per contest. Yung free throw shooting niya is only at 65%, but that's actually not too bad. That's almost 2 out of every 3.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's actually better than the last time he played here.
I think that's an improvement.
Diba?
Nasa 50s siya nun eh. Pero ikaw magsabi sa kanya.
Hindi, okay lang.
Baka sugurin tayo dito.
Si Richard na lang pagsabihin natin nun.
Ayan. 18-6 na nasa ating talaan. 12 na ang abante ng Global Port dito. See the turnover story. Bottom of your screen just moments ago. Another turnover sa panig ng Ginebra.
Barangay Ginebra just careless with the basketball so far. 7th turnover.
26 ang nasa ating tala. Nagsisimula na mamaga ang abante rito ng Batang Pierre sa loob ng Cuneta. Tenorio on the move. Drops it off. Chapet short jumper is good.
You just knew na itong si LA Tenorio wanted to restore order dun sa kanilang obensa. Spread the floor, broke down the defense, found Japet Aguilar.
Custodio, who hit that layup moments ago, gets it over to Romeo. Outside jumper. Di uubra. Rogers para sa rebound. Tenorio on the move. Sasalubungin ni Custodio. Tenorio splitting 2 defenders. The teardrop. Couldn't get the bounce. Mamaril gets it out to Japet. Here's Rogers for 3. Ayaw pa rin talaga. Kagiwa sa kabila. Punches it through! 3-pointer na natin sa atin ng PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. Barangay Ginebra stringing together 5 consecutive points, forcing Coach Pido into this timeout. Global Port Batang Pierre coming off their own timeout is looking to quash this mini rally by Barangay Ginebra as Custodio locates Washington. 3-pointer is good! Atin sa atin yan ng PLDT Home Evolution turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
What a great response by Global Port after that 5-0 run of Barangay Ginebra.
Oh! And that's an even better response from Japet Aguilar, throwing it down.
Di ba yung kay Jay Wash 3 points? Pero yung sigaw ng crowd pagkatapos nung alley-oop slam na yun ni Japet Aguilar was just enough to rock this house.
Evan Brock looking to quiet the fans of Barangay Ginebra who are starting to make some noise on this Friday night. Tenorio over to Kagiwa. Kabagnat on him. Mamaril with the pick. Mark the spark. Bibigay dito kay Japet to sa kanto. 7 to shoot. Japet with a floater. Doesn't work. Mamaril with a hand on that rebound. Merong foul. Custodio and Nabong were there. Sino nga ba?
This is that great pass finding Jay Wash wide open from the 3-point area. Jay Wash, ever since he's made that comeback, talking about comebacks, Japet Aguilar, that's what you gotta do when you're that athletic. Every time somebody goes to the basket, abang-abang ka lang.
And now the blonde mohawk of JJ Helterbrand is on the floor for only the second time para sa Barangay Ginebra here in the Commissioner's Cup. And he immediately announces his presence down.
I gotta say, bagay sa'yo. Yung buhok, pareho nito kay JJ Helterbrand.
Baka batuin ako ng mga tao. Si JJ yan eh.
Hindi, subukan lang natin.
Si JJ yan. Marami magagalit. 23-15 is the score. Brock taking it to the rack. Will troop back to the line for 2 shots.
Alam mo, nakakatawa itong si JJ tsaka si Mark Kagiwa. Si Kagiwa, nung tumanda dito sa liga, yung hairstyle niya, mas kalmado. Itong si JJ naman, baliktad.
Mas matanda pa si JJ kay Mark.
Oo.
Baka naman pag-abot ni Mark ng ganyan edad.
Bumalik yung ganun?
Yung makukulit na buhok niya.
Sila ni Asi Taulava yung nagpauso ng buhok, di ba? Yung may kulay.
Hindi, yung kulay sa buhok. Hindi naman sila nagpauso ng buhok.
Okay.
24-15 na sa ating talaan. Siyang pa rin ang pilit pinapangalaga ang kalamangan netong batang Pierre. Rogers may tanga ng bola. Ronnie Matias on the floor for the first time para sa Global Court. JJ mula sa kanto. Doesn't drop. Brock para sa rebound. Brock gets it right back from Custodio. Grabe. Ito si Evan Brock, suking-suki ng free throw line to.
We talked about the effort of Evan Brock getting that rebound, pinaghirapan niya yun, and then filling the lane, being rewarded by his teammate Custodio, finding him, and again getting fouled.
So far, Evan Brock with a total of 13 points. Sama mo pa yung 4 na rebound, make that 14 points. Isa sa pwede natin tutukan for tonight, as Mac Baracael is entering this game, yung rebounding neto ni Evan Brock. 22 rebounds per ball game ang average siya. Barangay Ginebra, ano mo problema yan? Sa mga rebound ng nakakalabang import. First game nila, kontra kay Dollard, 18 na hugot na rebound sa kanila. Second game, sa San Miguel Birmen, 21 rebound ang nakuha ng Josh Boone. Tapos last game lang, etong si James Mays, 29 rebounds ang nakuha.
Pataas ng pataas yung rebounding ng import. So that's one thing that Barangay Ginebra needs to watch out for.
As Barangay buries that three. Sa atin yan ang PLDT Home Devolution turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. Kapag not gustong bumawi, di makakuha sa kabilang dulo. Barangay missed the last game because of an injury. Actually played the first 2 games of the tournament also a little bit hurt, kaya medyo mababa ang kanyang mga numero. Rogers has Jonathan Salvador switching out on him. Forced to pick up his dribble. Shot clock is at 2. JJ's gotta go. The fadeaway is good.
So far, the bench of Barangay Ginebra coming alive, putting a semblance of a fight for Barangay Ginebra, now only down by 6.
Brock, kontra dito kay Japet. Puts it up. Ayaw. Rebound Barangay. Itutulak agad ang bola. Mac on the attack. Lost his dribble. Goes cross court. Rogers against Gabagnot. He's got the height on him. What a spin by Leon. Everything but the shot. Sa pagkakataon na yun. Just over a minute remaining dito sa unang yugto ng ating bakbakan sa loob ng Cuneta. Global Port once led by as much as 14, looking to add to this 6-point spread. Gabagnot, inaantay yung pick galing kay Brock. Alex puts his head down, jumps it out, natapik. At naputukan ng 24 ang batang Pierre.
That time, Gabagnot actually had the lane to the basket, but he was looking for his import.
Elterbrand with a chance to help Ginebra inch closer here. Custodio looking to keep right in front of him. They go over to Rogers. Gabagnot yung bantay. Ngayon tutulong si Custodio. JJ for 3. Hatid sa atin yan ang PLDT Home Devolution turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
7 points off the bench for JJ Elterbrand. Really the guy that's leading, spearheading this run of Barangay Ginebra.
Ilang laro nang nakaplanta si JJ Elterbrand sa bench ng Barangay Ginebra. Nagpapakilala na naman siya sa mga galamay dito sa loob ng Cuneta. Salvador, nice spin. Ando dun si Matias to clean it up.
Hustle plays is what you always get from Ronnie Matias.
JJ na naman against the first quarter clock. Is fouled, taking a 3.
Masakit yon for Global Port. You know, when Barangay Ginebra is making this run, you want to temper the crowd a little bit. And when you foul JJ, who's been leading this team, 3 free throws, that's huge.
Elterbrand, nothing but net on the first as Josh Urbistondo is making his way into this game. Hindi pa pwede, 3 free throw. Kala nila 2 free throws kaya sumap na kagad. Ayun, bumalik din si Rogers sa sahig. Now he can come in. Sa kabila, pinagpahinga rin itong si Evan Brock for the final 3.1. No fouls to give. Para dito sa Global Port, Helterbrand goes 2 for 3 to toll them to within 3. Cabagnot gets across the line, puts up a Hail Mary. Oh, muntikanan pa.
Look good for Alex Cabagnot, but still all around a good quarter for Global Port. Still leading by 3 points, trying to temper this run of Barangay Ginebra.
Pero it was JJ Helterbrand off the bench for the first time in a long while, exploding for 9 points here in quarter number 1. Barangay Ginebra was down by 14, but JJ helps them to within 3. The second quarter of action coming up live mula dito sa Cuneta. Alam mo, Dom, isa pang interesting sidelight sa matchup na ito ay yung pagtapat ni Coach Pito Harencio sa kanyang dating koponan na Barangay Ginebra. Coach Pito played for Ginebra from 92 to 1998, was the 1992 most improved player, and actually won a championship with Gordon's Gin.
Well, he'll always be known as a kabarangay, itong si Coach Pido Harencio. But Coach Pido Harencio, you know, he hopes that his first win in the PBA, makuha niya sa gabing ito.
And for more on this Coach Pido Harencio versus Barangay Ginebra, let's send it over to Erica.
Tama, Dong. Umaasa si Coach Pido na sana makuha na daw nila ang kanilang unang panalo. Nakukuha naman na daw ng team ang kanyang mga instructions pagdating sa in and out offense at pagdating sa depensa. It's just really a matter of time para mag-click ang kanilang chemistry and hopefully daw ma-achieve ito just in time para sa birthday ng kanilang team owner na si Mr. Mikey Romero. But on a lighter note, excited si Coach Pido sa labanang ito as head coach against the team na kanyang pinaglaruan for almost 9 years, and he wishes nothing but a good game between them. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Erica, and happy birthday to Boss Mikey Romero.
Happy birthday.
Urbistondo hit a 2 moments ago after a Justin Chua deuce. Misses on that one. Chua gets it over to Matias. Nice sidestep by Ronnie. Will troop to the line for 2 shots. Kasama ng Chua at Matias, etong sina R.R. Garcia, nandiyan din si Jonathan Salvador at si Nico Salva. Kalaban sina Chapit Aguilar, nandiyan din si Mamaril, Kagiwa, Urbistondo, and Helterbrand.
Pretty much a young 5 for Global Port.
This PLDT Home Devolution PBA Commissioner's Cup is presented to you by PLDT Home Devolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. Japet snatches away that rebound. 31-27 ang nasa ating talaan. This is the closest Barangay Ginebra has come. They're within 4 for the second time since being down early. Urbistondo tracks this one down. Kagiwa na naman, working against Salva. Teardrop kontra Brock. At sa rebound play, merong foul.
You know, even if that shot of Kagiwa did not go in, if you're a Barangay Ginebra fan, and especially if you're a Mark Kagiwa fan, you like it because andun yung lift ng Mark Kagiwa. You know that he's been hobbled by injuries the past few years, but he looks like he's in really good shape that he can actually take any shot that he wants.
Right now, it is the Fast and the Furious on the floor together. Helterbrand may tanga ng bola. Big pick from Amaril. JJ gets it over to Josh. Urbistondo kontra Matias. He should have the speed on him, pero tutulong kagad etong si Chua. Kagiwa on the move, 4 to shoot. Chapit, nilipad, gets the layup.
What a pass by Mark Kagiwa. Still finding Japet Aguilar for his 6th point.
31-29. Global Port taking all kinds of firepower now from Barangay Ginebra. Oh, nice pass underneath. Matias gets the basket. May kasama pang foul.
That's what you call a perfect setup job on the play of Global Port. That's a good screen, a good cut, a good pass. Libreng-libre itong si Matias sa ilalim. Nahuli ang depensa ni JJ Helterbrand.
Now Matias has a chance to extend their lead back up to 5, and he does complete it. Ronnie Matias now with 6 in total.
Magandang hugot din from the bench itong si Ronnie Matias. Exactly what Helterbrand did for Barangay Ginebra in the first quarter. Matias trying to do the same thing for Global Port.
Matias in his first game off that trade from Air 21 as Japet Aguilar scores his 8th point. Brock with the leather, big crossover. Ball ends up with Kagiwa against two defenders. Mark Kagiwa, ay reverse pa! Kita niya, laki ng Justin Chu eh.
Inilag pa niya talaga yung bola using his body and the extension and a little bit of quickness.
You're talking about the lift, di ba? Best exemplified by that last sequence. Globalport's lead is down to 1. Matias battling